Peace unto you, Israel. Peace unto you. Just some extra stuff on the JS people. Just some extra stuff. You know why I make it? My videos, my notes, and my videos. Just extra stuff, extra info on the JS people. You know, it's going all around the world, and I have subscribers that are new, and they don't know. So for some of you people, or a lot of you guys that know,
this thing on.
I'm not too.
Hey, I want to show
I'm not.
you
Hold
something
on. I'm
real
not.
quick, but you're only going to see this one.
I'm not talking to you guys who know. Fair use, fair use, fair use. This is just a clip to add on to my video I did yesterday. So that, you know, let us join in on exposing the counterfeits of the Israelites. I told you time and time again that the Negro types who only suffer the curses of Deuteronomy 28, Leviticus 26 are the physical Israelites. I told you that the word Semitic, I told you the word Semitic is an Afro-Asiatic word and deals with Vince, Tavex, purity and becoming one. Listen, this is not even a sermon. This is an add-on to my video about the JS people. Since you know it's going all around the world, we want this to come out even more. Son of Yah, we want this to come out more and more. So this is just an add-on for the people that don't know. There's a lot of people that don't know about their identity band. It's called the JS people. You know, in Amos 9:7, he said, "Oh, you children of Israel are as the Ethiopians unto me." They'll never read that to you in church. They never read Genesis chapter 10 and First Chronicles 1 telling you that Ashkenazi is the son of Gomer. Gomer is the son of Japheth. Never tell you that. They never tell you in the Mishnah that the famous Rabbi Eliezer Perkri says that Ham is from the dark races and he's dark like the raven. You know, ravens are black. Then it says the Shemites are just the dark race, the brown shaded people. Not all, because the only Israelites come from Shem, come from the father of Jacob, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. There's other Shemites, like the Ishmaelites, but they're not Hebrew Israelites, Eberites. And it says Caucasian type. But for you people that are really into history and study, you know, Japheth is a dark guy, but he mixed and an offshoot of him is Caucasian type people. Something like that. So, and they say they're wholly called pale skin. So, you know, in Genesis 10 and First Chronicles 1, it says Japheth had sons, Gog, Magog, Tubal, Madi, and Gomer. Gomer had sons, blank, 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 and Ashkenaz. They referred to themselves as the Ashkenazis. Come on, we got to get with the program. Stop falling for the old yoki doke. Call them out how they are. Share this video. This is just an extra. Once I show, I'm going to click off, guys. So we're not going to be looking at things. I'm already reading what you wrote. You taught me that I am a heathen, but I don't want to be destroyed. Okay, Vince, I already told you this anyway before. Read Genesis chapter 12. If you're Genesis, the Creator's going to destroy 2/3 of the Negro types. That's a lot of them. And he's going to destroy 2/3 of the Gentiles. That's a lot of them. 1/3 of the Gentiles being saved, and 1/3 of the Israelites are going to be saved. So read Genesis 12, stick to it. Don't live like your regular heathen people, which is lawless. Remember, you know, beasts, the animals, they don't follow laws. They go by instinct. Well, don't live like them. Even though you're not an Israelite, follow the law the best you can. Even though the law was given to the Israelites to accomplish, but you know the best way to live is to be a law. And the Most High is going to judge the Hebrew Israelite, the Hebrite, and the heathen. So should you be eating pork? No. Should you be eating crabs, lobster, shrimp, octopus, sharks, and catfish? Bottom dwellers? No. Eat regular fish with scales and fins. There's a lot of other meat you can eat. Don't eat pork. Don't do Christmas, Thanksgiving, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Easter, and stuff like that. Just not even observe. Just no, I don't follow those. And I would acknowledge the Hebrew holidays. I'm not saying to do them, but just acknowledge them and stay far away from the culture and the norms of the heathens. So then, when he does judge you, Vince, you don't look like them. And then remember Genesis chapter 3, specifically Genesis 12:3. Okay, Shark Tank. Those Ashkenazi Jews and Israel are not the true people. Correct. And I'm going to show you a little. I'm gonna play a little quick little video. And Shark Tank and i.s.u.p.k Rock Tavex. Watch my video that I made yesterday and the day before. I made a lot of videos. This is just a short that I want to show you, giving further information. And then you got heathens that watch my videos, and they don't really know too much of anything. They definitely think that the fake Jewish people say they are the real Hebrews, which they're not. They're converts. They don't know that at all. So guess what? My videos and my notes and my videos, I want to put these things out. So when people go on my channel, they can say, and research. I don't want you to believe anything. This, and listen, I'm going to be going off in Shark Tank. I haven't seen you around a lot. Grants also, I've made a lot of videos between now and the last 2-3 weeks. Catch up. All right, let me show you. This is more information on the small hats. Fair use, and the caboose.
Hello, this is Pastor Stephen Anderson from Faithful Word Baptist Church in Tempe, Arizona. Today I want to talk about Genesis chapter 10, verses 2 through 5, where the Bible reads, the sons of Japheth, Gomer and Magog and Madai and Javan and Tubal and Meshach and Tiras, and the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz and Riphath and Togarmah, and the sons of Javan, Elisha, Tarshish, Kittim, and Dodanim. By these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their lands, everyone after his tongue, after their families, in their nations. Now, the reason that I read those scriptures to you is that they clearly state that Ashkenaz is one of the Gentile nations. Now, 80 to 85% of today's so-called Jewry, those who claim to be Jews in the world today, 80 to 85% of them are what is known as Ashkenazi Jews. And an Ashkenazi Jew is so named because he primarily descends from this guy in the Bible named Ashkenaz, which is clearly listed as one of the Gentile nations. Now, the reason for this is that there was a nation of people who were of Japheth, who were Europeans people, known as the Khazars. And in the 8th century after Christ, the whole nation of the Khazars turned unto Judaism. They converted to the religion of Judaism. And for a few hundred years, the empire of the Khazars was a power in Eastern Europe, and they followed the religion of Judaism. But eventually they were defeated by Russians, and they were scattered into Eastern Europe. And so a lot of the Eastern European Jews today are the descendants of the Khazars. And in fact, DNA testing has even confirmed that the Ashkenazi Jews have about 80% of their genetics and 80% of their ancestry from Europeans. So today's so-called Jews, the Ashkenazis, which again I said is 80 to 85% of so-called Jews in the world today, and it is the primary type of Jew that immigrated into the nation of Israel and Palestine. It's also the primary type of Jew that is living in the United States today, by far. So these Ashkenazi Jews, according to the Bible, are actually Gentiles. And I'm not the one calling them Ashkenazi Jews. They'll even call themselves Ashkenazi Jews. You can even just go to Wikipedia and just type in Ashkenazi Jews, and it will explain these things to you. You can talk to a rabbi, and you can talk to whoever you want, and you'll find out that these Ashkenazi Jews are the descendants of converts. A lot of Christian Zionists today, they claim that these Jews are God's chosen people because they descend from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But in reality, they don't descend from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob any more than you or I do. Okay? They have some blood mixed in from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob from intermarrying with other Jews, but so do the rest of us Europeans. Primarily, they are white Europeans. They are not Middle Eastern Jews. And that's why when you look at those in Hollywood today that are so-called Jews, they don't look like Middle Eastern people. They look like white people because they are the descendants of white converts to Judaism, Caucasian converts, Khazars. That's why they're called Ashkenazi, because they're of Japheth. They're primarily descended from the Gentiles.
But it says here in this website, it's called the Sun.
So I showed it to you. You know, forget about, he mentioned JC, bloody guy on the cross. That's a Christian. Remember, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Listen, the cat is out of the bag. You know, cats are stringy and crazy. I like cats. You can't put them back in that basket. It's already out. We're living in the end days. And guess what? I want to do whatever I can, however little impact that I'm having, to share who the imposter is. I know who he is. I know scripture, thank the Most High. But people, the majority of people in the world ain't reading scripture. They're going to go, oh, they said that? Oh, the television said that? Oh, they the people. No, they're not. Come on. Stop it already. And what I'm doing is Ezekiel 3, warning our people, warning those Negroes in the churches, if they watch this video, warning those, well, not the Messianics, you know, Messianics are just like Negro Christians. But warning them. A lot of them don't talk. I don't know why they don't mention. It's right in the first book. That's how you know they don't know scripture. It's in the first book. Genesis chapter 10 tells you who they are. They tell you, oh, I'm Ashkenazi. They telling you. But they know you stupid. You don't read. Jeremiah 4 says, my people are stupid. They're ignorant. They know how to do wicked things, but they don't know how to do good stuff. Like read. You don't know how to do it. Because then you would know, not just keep saying like i.s.u.p.k. Jeremiah 17, the Israelites are blackened to the ground. No, tell them Genesis 10, 1-4. Tell them First Chronicles 1. You derive from Japheth. Your father is Gomer. You're the babies of Gomer. And one of his babies is called Ashkenaz. They call themselves Ashkenazi. You just gotta, when will you get off the milk and start eating meat? So this video was just to give you additional information. For the people that know, well, just listen to it. But for ones that don't know and say, well, I'm not too sure that, are you guys really? Yes, we are the Negro types. We are the Hebrew Israelites, the Ebrites. We're the ones that he's referring to. He says in Amos 9, aren't you as the Ethiopians unto me? He didn't say, aren't you under the Ashkenazi Caucasian pale guys? No, you know Ethiopian people. When you look it up in the strong way, it means the Negro type people in Ethiopia. His people are Negro types. And the whole earth was covered with Negro types. They lie to you because they try to push themselves up, teach a whole bunch of lies, say a bunch of lies all day. You're going to believe any and everything they say. Here at the Hebrew on the Island too, I'm trying to steer you in the right historical direction. First, you have to know who you are to find your way. A lot of you guys are lost because you don't got ABCs of who you are first. Here at the Hebrew on the Island too, I'm trying to help you. So anyway, this was a quick video just to help with the video I made yesterday to get you guys on the right track for those that like don't got it still. Stop playing with these people. Oh, no, you're not. Negro types are only the physical Israelites. Speak it like that. They spoke nasty to us for centuries already. Take off the baby gloves. Start using bare knuckles on it. Boom, boom. I'm not talking about being rude. When they come to you, hey, you're African. No, I'm not an African American. I'm not a Negro. Well, you can refer to me as a Negro because that's what you know. I ain't no African American. I ain't no African or whatever. I'm a Shemitic person. I come from the lines of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The line of Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel. We suffer the curses, not anybody else on the planet. And not just because Cayenne, Yeezy say it or Kyrie says it, because it is. Believe, I was talking about this in 2011, 2010. It's 2023 in a couple weeks. No, this has been out. You guys just haven't gotten the memo. Well, I want to bring you up to speed. Don't let them call you out of your name. Stop being afraid. I'm not promoting any violence at all. I'm just saying, just the truth hurts. Nope, I'm not African. Oh, you just don't want to be a slave. And no, our history doesn't date back to the 14, 15, 1600s. It goes all the way back. It goes all the way back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You don't tell that in history class in school because you want us to have a slave mentality, keep us down at the bottom, have low self-esteem. But us Hebrew Israelites, we ain't going for that. And it's going sweeping all over the world now. Excuse me. I thank the Most High for the internet. And with Yeezy and Kyrie and everybody else who's saying it, Negroes to Hebrew, Hebrews to Negroes, even though those are Messianic, the word is getting out. And I thank the Most High. His plan is the right plan. Let me read these. If you said anything, let me read these things real quick, and we'll call it quits. Again, Vince Sertano, Tavex, purity becoming one, son of Yah, Shark Tank, i.s.u.p.k Branch, Tavex, Kent Shallow. I don't know who you are. You want to know who I am? I got like 530 videos. We are a Torah and Tanakh only channel. We don't believe in no fake JC, bloody guy on the cross. We don't read the New Testament. We follow only the laws of the Most High. He's the creator and savior. There's no other. He's the King of kings, the Lord of lords. And the earthly king that's coming back that he has designated in the Old Testament is King David and his lineage, not a JC or any of that. So that's what this channel is about. The fake JS people you see on television are not the people. The Negro who suffers the curses, forever curses in the system are the people, and that's the Negro. We're the poster child of the Hebrew Israelites. Amos 9:7. Most High saying, "Oh, you children of Israel, aren't you as the Ethiopians unto me?" He didn't say, "Are you as the white, Caucasian, Polish people?" He didn't say that. Anyway, you want to know more? I have like almost 530 videos. Watch it, get up to speed. It's good having you. I don't know who you are. Good having you. Son of Yah, good having you. Listen, let me tell you, Kent. I'm going to tell you all the people were Negro. The Caucasian, you can keep thinking that it's a lot of them all over. There's more Negroes all over because guess what? The original Asians are not the Johnny come lately people that have their eyes are slanted like that. They're not the original. They're Negroid Asians. Look it up for yourself. They don't teach you that in school because they want the people to know that Negroes are at the bottom. They're only slaves and we're great. No, you're not. The only way they're over is because we're going through a curse. The Most High curses people. He said, I'm going to bring a foolish and no people over top. I'm going to bring the worst of the heathens to possess you because you follow them. You become lawless like them. Gods of wood and stone like them, and I abhor them. So I'm going to put them over you because you don't keep the commandments. That's what's going on. They're not over us. They're not smarter than us, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So when you look at Indo-European, they're not the original European. King James and everybody else, that's why on their coat of arms, most people don't even know what the coat of arms are, and old European coins, they're Negro types. The word Europa, look up the original meaning of Europa. That's a Negro woman. The North American Indians, the Aboriginal Indians are Negro. They lie. Negro in old dictionaries mean Indian. Listen, anyway, from your comment, I know where your level is. I just know it. I'm a Kohelet. I'm a teacher and preacher of the book of wisdom called the Tanakh, not Old Testament. There's only one Testament. I can see where you are. The Mexicans. Oh, but however they dance with their things and tacos and all that soccer. Listen, the original Aztecs and Mayans and any other Mexican are niggers. They got nigger Mexicans in Mexico who they hide and make fun of. The Mexicans that you see, the light skin with white Caucasian phenotypes, they are Johnny-come-latelys. Listen, this is old. This is not even Hebrew 101. So from your comment, I already know where you're at. All the people on the planet were Negro types. Let me tell you about your Caucasian guy. He's very small in number. Check the memoirs of Thomas Jefferson. They don't let you read the memoirs. They're going to just give you a history book because they know if they show you the memoirs of Thomas Jefferson, then you're going to know, you're going to think something different in scripture. He says, the Caucasian type, he says, we're going to let these Germans come over here and Germanize us Caucasian people, which are few in number in the world. Listen, you just don't know because you went through their school system and you believe everything they tell you. You don't realize they're the devil that the Bible speaks of. George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, they're Negroes. Read the memoirs. I have the books. This video is not for that. You need to be caught up to speed. All the history's lies. The maps are wrong. North is south, south is north, east is west, west. Listen, and if you don't believe that you believe they landed on the moon and don't think they didn't shoot that in a Hollywood production studio. You could think whatever you want. Your current day knowledge doesn't rub off on me, on Hebrew on the island too. I actually do research. I don't just believe. And I told you to look it up, things that I just said. And not even that. You can look through my over 530 videos and something close to that. And I have a lot of that there. This video is not for that. So, no. I can tell where you are from that comment. There's a thing, I'm pretty sure it's SLC24A5 gene. It's found in predominantly Indo-Europeans because the original Europeans are Negro types. The wild man, look up the wild man. Who's the wild man? It's that Neanderthal pale guy. He was the wild man that don't bathe and all that stuff. Invading the what do they call those Caucasians that are invading? Those are those guys. Uncivilized. They got civilized and clothes and buildings and all that through the Negro Europeans. Adam and Eve is not Caucasians. Caucasians have recessive genes. They can't make a Negro child. So if Adam and Eve was Caucasian, well, how did the Negro people come on earth? Which is the majority of the earth. All different flavors. Shemitic, Japhetic, Hamitic. They're all different. Listen, we can dialogue, but if you think you're gonna come on my channel and think you're gonna be telling me historical things relating to, I'm not gonna say I know everything because I don't. I don't know probably what type of profession you have. I can't tell you about your job, how to do the work or whatever like that. But guess what my work is? My work is Tanakh. I'm read. I'm read and studied the Tanakh and the history of it. So don't approach with with caution, a lot of caution. So they have a gene, SCL24A5. It's the zebrafish gene. The Indo-Europeans, they are the Indo-Europeans. They're not the original Europeans. The Italians, the Germans, the Scots, they're all Negro types. That's why they got old coins that they don't want to show you. They have Negroes on it. The old coat of arms, the shields of the families in Europe, all Negro types. Listen. Anyway, enough of that. They got a zebrafish gene. It's albinoism. That's the zebrafish. Pale. They're like a creation. They come from Negro types. It ain't the other way around. I'm not even gonna say my brother. It's not the other way around. You were lied to, and it looks like they're powerful and they got us. Nobody could beat the Creator. He put a stamp that the true Israelites are going to go to a land that they don't know, with a people they don't know, that they are the worst people possible, most wicked, evil people. And those people are not going to care whether they're young or they're old. They're going to treat you wickedly, all of you guys. And they're going to rule over you. Not that they're smarter than you, but this is the punishment. But they didn't read Zechariah 1. It says the Most High is angry with the nations. He was only angry a little while. They overdid the punishment. He made the Caucasian types and all the heathens to punish Israel for us trying to live like heathens and not following his glorious, merciful covenant that he gave the Israelites, which are Negro types. Moses is Negro. Everybody's Negro. It's a lie. Whether you believe it or not, that's up to you. And every man has to work out his own salvation. So you believe what you want. You believe Mr. Pale Guy all you want, aka the devil that the Bible speaks of, because all that comes out of his mouth is lies, and in his books is lies, and internet is lies. But anyway, I'm going to call this video i.s.u.p.k branch. I've seen the one yesterday too. Yep. Can't watch the video from yesterday on my channel. All right, Neanderthal DNA, correct. That's weird. And Wild Man, I have a video about the Wild Man. Canaanites are white too. People lie about everything. Japheth is Negro and then an offshoot. You know, all you have to do is get a woman from another nation and a couple generations, and that person is different. All right, in the days, anyway. You wish we were African American. You wish. The cat's out of the bag. We ain't African. Africans are different dark race people. See, I can tell exactly where your mind is. Cut you up real easy. We had a personal discussion, but I would rather do it in front of people because you need to be embarrassed. We ain't putting up with that. See, your brain is so one-dimensional and short-sighted. Yes, there could be all different type of Caucasians, which are recessive people. There could be white Canadians, white English, white French, white Scottish, white Irish, white Italian, white Macedonian, white Dutch, white this, white that. It could be all different type of Hispanics, which are just white people, different types, unless the Negro Hispanics, which are the originals. They could be Puerto Rican, Dominican, Salvadorian, Mexican, Peruvian, Panamanian, but when it comes to you niggas, it's only African. You stupid as hell, you guys. And we don't fall for that. The Negro Christians fall for that bullshit. We don't fall for that. And let me bring out the book for you just in case. Even your Caucasian people tell you that the Negro is not African. We know you don't read because it reveals yourself. Some woman told me, well, how could you say that about me? You don't know me. I said, I don't have to spend time with you in the kitchen drinking tea. All I have to do is listen to what you say and read what you write, and I know where your level is. Here, this video wasn't like this, but for Kent, we'll bring the book out. You know, I used to say this a lot. I used to let me show them. I don't even bring this book out that anymore. What the hell? Listen, There's different type of Asians. There's Chinese Asians. There's Japanese Asians. There's Korean Asians. There's Philippine Asians. There's Singaporean Asians, and said, but there's only one type of nigger. And you're a nigger African. No, nigger. We are the ones, melanated people, which are not recessive. We are the prominent gene human on the earth. Out of us comes all that. I have green eyes. And I'm brown skinned. And I'm lighter than that. If you saw my legs, I don't wear shorts. We are the dominant gene. The other people come from us. Caucasians don't come from us. And everybody else can have multiple different types of the same thing. But Negroes, no, you're all African. That's a lie. It doesn't work anymore. And we could tell where your mental state is at. This is Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. This is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. This is a prominent Caucasian biblical for, they've been in business for like 100 years or something like that. Let's go to page 214. Look at, I haven't been in this book in a long time, but I bet you I'll go to the right page. 214. Wow. Wow, it's 213 it starts, but it's not 213 and 214. Wow, the Kohelet, the teacher of the Tanakh, knows exactly where it is, and he hasn't went to it in a while. So I showed you. The Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, right? It started on page 213, but it goes to page 214. Now, Mr. Kent called us a Hamite. You are African. You are all African. We don't even look like Africans. You're so one-dimensional. Oh, you got brown, black skin. No, this is brown skin. This little wrist wallet is black. I'm brown. The tires on my truck, on my cool little sports car, is black. Goodyear, E.F. Goodrich. My television, this netbook is black. I'm brown. It's over 200 and something shades of brown. You're racist. And we know you're not a scholar. You know you're not a researcher. You're talking out of the side of your head from Caucasian pep rally speeches and lying books so you think that you're going to stay superior than us. But we already know. Most I made the Israelites above all the other people. Don't like it, get off the channel. And I'm going to read to you, and you go get the book yourself and read it. Oh, he new change, put a page, inserted a page in it. Ham. Look, I don't know if it's going to come in clear, but ham is right here, okay, where my finger is. It says ham. I don't know if it's going to come in clearer than that. But let me see if you can see it on the top. See, this is the word ham. And then the ham is right here at the bottom, right here. Ham. Now it's almost clear. Yep, it's almost getting clear. Let me see. Well, let me read you, Mr. Kent, ham. Because you call us Africans. You say, no, you're all African. No, we're not. Different dark race people. It's the devil Caucasian guy said a lie because he wants to be Shemitic. Shemitic are Afro-Asiatic people. That's us. Let me read the definition of ham, page 213 and 214 of the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Not written by LaQuisha in the projects or what's the black name today? Keyshawn. It's made by Caucasian people that, they have a little goodness in them where they're going to write something truthful. Let's read their definition of Ham. Ham, the youngest son of Noah, probably Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor. That means the first ones. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negro. Who's the Negro? Oh, it's you African Americans. No, we're not African. Just like the white Russian is not the white French guy. Sorry, the lie is broken, cut in pieces. We're the Shemitic Negroes who only fit the curses of Deuteronomy 28 and Leviticus 26. Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians. So that's the Egyptians are dark. It's not those pale, Johnny come lately, wannabe fake Arabs and Egyptians you see on television on CNN. That's a lie. The Egyptians are Negro types. They're Hamitic. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, the Libyans, and the Canaanites. And they're probably offshoot of the Canaanites intermarried with other demon heathens, and they made a white version of Canaanites, a white version of Hamites, a white version of Japhites. But the Shemitic people are the Hebrew Israelites, Negro types. Adam and Eve is not white, pale, or albino. Dream on, kid. Dream on. So get it yourself. Buy it. Zonovan Compact Bible Dictionary, page 213, 214. Ham. The youngest son of Noah, born probably 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negro, not the Negro, not the Negro. You ain't gonna probably be able to see it because it's small. Not the Negro, not the Negro, but the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites. Negro types are not African. Mr. Kent, tired of those lies. Those lies ain't working over here. Not at all. Anyway, this was supposed to be a short video. And Vincent, you've been behaving. I give you applause. Proof. Watch my 530 videos. Bye, heathen. Vince, don't talk to him. You don't want nothing bad rubbing off on you. All right. Anyway, don't try. You can know where his mind is at. He's definitely not a scholar. He definitely doesn't read. Please don't ask me nothing about the Bible. You'll be cut up very easy. I'm not meaning physically. I mean embarrassed and biblically embarrassed in history. You don't know that either. I can tell by your comments. Don't even waste your time. We're late in the last quarter in Jacob's trouble, arguing with these heathens. And remember, they're heathens. Remember Isaiah, Psalm 147. This is why he thinks the way he does. There's an answer to it. I'm going to give it to you biblically. And biblically, scripture is only Genesis to Malachi, nothing in the New Testament. Psalm 147, listen up, Kent. Psalm 147, verses 19 and 20. He said he gave his word to Jacob. Jacob is a Negro guy. He said, I gave my word to Jacob, my statutes and my judgments unto Israel, Negro Israelites. I gave my word to Jacob, my statutes and my judgments unto Israel. I have not dealt so with any other nation, and for my judgments they don't know them. Praise ye the Most High. This is why he doesn't know. Most High close their eyes and ears so they'll never understand. When I'm talking to Kent, it's like Chinese and Russian and Indian language. And you know the fate of the majority of the heathens outside of the heathens of Genesis 12, verse 3. Don't even waste your time. Full of crap. And listen, they're going to be coming on our channel a lot, you Hebrew Israelites, because they're in panic mode. Kanye West is saying to everybody, one of the most popular people on the planet, saying that niggas are the real Jews, even though there's no letter J in the Hebrew alphabet. Okay, you're gonna talk to me about the language? You're gonna ask the Kohel's, the teacher of the Tanakh, about language? Those people that you wish they were the Jewish people, the real Jews, they're converts to, they took our culture and made it a religion called Judaism. They're modern Hebrew, which I do know. Do you know? Kent, you don't know. I know you don't know by your comments. I even know their Yiddish Hebrew because the modern Hebrew is a smorgasbord of various languages smashed together with a teeny weeny bit of ancient Hebrew, Paleo or Phoenician or Babylonian or Syriac. Listen, this is not your area of expertise. I know. I don't have to know you. I don't have to live by you. I don't have to be with you for years. I know just by how you're talking. Modern Hebrew, which I know some of it. Do you? I don't think so. Is a conglomerate of English, German, French, and Russian languages in a pot, swirled together with little when women try to dye little sections of the hair, accents of the ancient Hebrew. That is what Yiddish is. That's what the modern Hebrew is. I'll give you an example. The Shema, Deuteronomy 6. It's a famous thing Moses said that a lot of Hebrew Israelites know, and they put mezuzahs up in their door because it commands us to do that. Hear, O Israel, your God is one. There's no sidekicks, there's no JC or anything like that. Hear, O Israel, your God is one. Love him with all your might, with all your strength. Fear him, keep his commandments, teach them to your kids, and put the laws on the doorposts of your house. Now let me say it, and I've summarized it. Deuteronomy 6, read it for yourself. And I'm going to say it to you in your modern Hebrew, the Hebrew that the imitators mean. Shema Israel, Ye Eloheinu, Ye Ahad, Ve'ahabta, Ya Elahabkab, Bakol Lababka Uptikor, Nefashka Uptikor, Mordecai, Ve'ayu, Habadarim, Hedale Asher Nuk, Mishabka, Hayom Lababka. Kid, you're not on my level. You're not. Don't come to channels. You're not the Israelites. You don't know nothing by the comments. You know nothing. You know what? Maybe you heard on a video from a heathen. We are the physical Israelites. It hurts because they told you that we were porch monkeys and niggas and all that. And they said all these things. And then now the world is saying we the Israelites. The ones that the Most High said in Amos 3, out of all the people, families of the earth, only Israel have I known. So you're jealous. Because he said in Deuteronomy 7:6, and Israel, you are a holy people unto me. You're above all the people upon the face of the earth. So now you're jealous. Exodus 19. Israel, you are my peculiar treasure if you listen to me. Now you're jealous because all you heard, Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 15. I had a love for you, your fathers, and to love them and their seed after them under the whole heaven. Even to this day, he only has a delight in us. So you're jealous. You're going out of your mind, Kent, because, he said he loves them. The world has said for centuries that the nigga is the smartest monkey in the jungle. He's the low, he's the super predator, and you can't wrap your arms around it. But whether you can or not, you're going to have to take the medicine. Listen, don't taste it. You got a whiff of it because Most High uses anybody. I'm not saying Yeezy and Kanye West and Kyrie. Most High in Proverbs 16, he says, I made everything for myself, even the wicked for the day of evil. He used Cyrus to rebuild a thing. He's a Persian king. He's not an Israelite. He used Darius. He uses people. He's using them to open the rest of the 1/3's eyes that they are the Israelites. He's putting this knowledge is going to put the fear, like it's put in you, Kent, that the Negro who you say are monkeys and you're just niggers. You're just niggers. Oh my God, they're over us. Imagine what we did to them. Oh my God, what's going to happen to us? Because judgment is coming from the Most High. He says in Isaiah 34, he says, I'm angry with the nations. I have consigned them to doom. I'm going to drench the hills with their blood. In Obadiah 1, he says, the day of the Most High is near to all heathens. For what you have done, it will be done to you. Your reward shall return on your own head. Psalm 94, he says he's going to record the evil that you've done upon yourself. And you're afraid of that. You did a lot of hanging, a lot of raping, a lot of dismembering, a lot of castrating, a lot of burning, a lot of making dogs eat Negro Israelites. You did a lot of separating families, killing and doing a whole bunch of stealing and doing a whole bunch of stuff. And you didn't pay for it. You didn't say sorry. You didn't give reparations. And you're afraid. You're like, if this is true, oh my God. That's what's going in your mind. Now, this message wasn't going about this, but you bringing me to this. You can make all the fun or whatever you want, Kent. If you're a heathen, you don't got a chance, especially with that mind frame of yours. You're definitely not going to be in Genesis 12:3, and which is only going to be a servant and a handmaid, and if you're going to make it anyway, at least you won't be totally annihilated. And you know what comedians and people do when they don't have a response? They can't answer back with intelligence and with real proof. They start laughing, they start giggling, they start making jokes. They don't have proof. So you can laugh all day and say whatever you want. You are the devil that the Bible speaks of. And I'm going to tell you, if you think you're going to come on my channel a lot of other times, I will block your ass. And I only got one channel. So anyway. Listen, okay, evolution. Let me just show you let's show how dumb Kent is. He doesn't even know. Oh, evolution says everything. Yeah, Caucasian pale people are not recessive and they can make Negro babies and all that. Okay, whatever. Dream, my brother. No, not my brother. Anyway, listen, kid, listen to this. Okay. Since you said evolution, so that means you believe in the religion of science. Because evolution is science, right? Okay. So if you believe in the religion of science, so you believe in the universe as part of science. Well, what is the universe constructed of? What law does the universe go by? I'll tell you, because I'll be waiting here all day. It goes by the law of physics. You know what the law of physics? It has three main components. That it's the plumb line on how the universe is run, how it operates. And it operates on laws, order, and principles. I'll say it again. Laws, order, and principles. That's the law of physics, which governs the universe. That's what the universe consists of, the law that governs the universe that you believe in. Because you said evolution, that's science. So you believe in the religion of science. Well, tell me, what is associated with laws, order, and principles? What is associated with laws and order and principles? Is random chaos, which is evolution, associated with laws, and laws, you have to follow things. That's what laws are. Principles is set things you go by. And orderly things. Is random chaos associated with the law of physics, which is laws, order, and principles, or intelligent design? That means the creator made it. So which one? I'll tell you because I know you don't know. It's not random chaos. That's where evolution comes from. Things just evolve. Reptiles, fish, come on land, walking with four legs, tails falling off, start walking on fours and walking on twos, and get out of here. Your law of religion of science is destroyed. I can destroy you science people. I can destroy you all you Christians, Muslims, New Age, scientists, all you niggas. I put you all in a barrel and swap, beat you like a little baby. Get out of here. Crazy as hell. Big Bang theory. Get out of here. And you know what? And I'm telling you, if you come on my channel again, this is the last time, because once I see you arrive there, you getting banned. You're a demon, and your people are the demon. Listen, anyway, this was supposed to be a small, short video. This is a new year from Israel. Hebrew on the island too. Until next time. And listen, I let them stay in here. You want to know why? Because I want the Israelites to see they are desperate to try to get your mind, to try to make you think, oh, you're a Gentile. No, you are a Gentile, Mr. When you shave a monkey, see, they don't even have things. The monkey got black hair. When you shave him, he's pale. And we already know that the American Association of the Advancement of Science, all geneticists around the world, starting from America, wanted to do an intelligence test. So they did it, and they wanted to publish their results because they thought oh, those niggers are gonna be like equal with monkeys or by monkeys. So they performed their DNA strand test. They found out that the orangutan had 3 strands of DNA. When they tested the gorilla, he had 4 strands of DNA. That means he was smarter than the orangutan. When they did the chimpanzee, he had 5 strands of DNA. That means he was smarter than the orangutan and chimpanzee. When they did the Indo-European type, those are the albino Caucasian Europeans. The first Europeans are Negro types. They found they had 6 strands, 1 higher than the chimpanzee. Only 1 higher. When they did the Negro types, they found 9 strands. We have genius level. Oh, but why I don't see you as rocket scientists? Why I don't see you in Ivy Leagues? Because you demons have been putting lead in the water, not just in Flint, Michigan, all over ghettos and where Negro people live. Poison in the food. Before little Negroes leave the hospital, they give a certain vaccine, which is formaldehyde, lead, and mercury for the little babies so they could try to stunt their growth. That's what you demons have done. You are the devil that the Bible speaks of. And you know what? It's making me itch. I smell sulfur. To my brothers, Vex, the heathens jealous, and what is it? The heathens are raging. And we're going to see more their heathens raging because they know their punishment is coming. They thought they escaped me through all this to the Negro, and we're still going to be. We're going to have white privilege here and white privilege in the kingdom. No, you're not going to be a slave, a servant, forever servant in the kingdom of the Most High, which is coming soon. This is the New Year from Israel, Hebrew on the island too. Until next time.